The WWE has always been a controversial place backstage, but these 10 women have felt the heat just as much as anyone. WWE divas that got bashed for their backstage behavior. Melina. By now, most internet fans should know what a heat magnet is, and that was the definition of Melina's short WWE career. She couldn't stay away from trouble, getting in heat with countless superstars, most of all due to her relationship with Batista. She served well as a manager of Eminem and was quite a talented performer herself, but with all the baggage and drama, the WWE decided it was best to let her go. The Cat. The Cat was the opposite of women's wrestling today, being pushed solely for her sexual appeal and connection with the audience. Like others, she was hired without any experience and due to her marriage to Jerry the King Lawler, which rubbed the locker room the wrong way. It didn't get better from there, as the boss got so sick of her poor attitude, he pulled her from a storyline and fired her on the spot. Lita. Today, we remember Lita as one of the best and most respected women in the wrestling business. But it wasn't always that way. The biggest problem backstage also came during the time when Lita became a star, due to an unfortunate incident involving Edge and Matt Hardy. She had an affair with Edge while boyfriend Matt Hardy was recovering from an injury, and this rubbed the locker room the wrong way. Thankfully, she recovered from this and became the legend we know her as today. Shelly Martinez. Shelly Martinez was a unique performer and had huge potential within WWE, if not for one backstage incident. Unfortunately, during a confrontation, Martinez decided to stand up and get involved in an argument with main event star Batista. As we know, the Animal was a huge name on screen and off, and this confrontation got her fired right away. It was a disappointing run for someone who WWE had huge plans for. Amy Weber. Amy Weber was never going to make it in the WWE, and to most people, she took the job solely for more exposure in the TV and film business. She never attempted to fit into the environment backstage and was extremely critical of it when she left, but that's not the entire reason why her time in WWE came to an end. In a rather unique twist, JBL refuted her claims of leaving the company, saying she was fired for hitting him with a sleeping dart. Safe to say, that's one we'll never hear again. Kelly. Kelly is yet another example of a performer signed only for her looks, but she was a teenager, 19 years old at the time. While she is regarded as quite a popular diva backstage, there was one thing that drew her heat with fellow divas. Her fellow divas were trying to change the perception of women in wrestling, and they were unhappy that she was linked to so many WWE superstars backstage. Marina Canales has spoken out about this, saying that Kelly's sharing of photos with so many superstars was destroying the perception that they were trying to destroy. Ultimately, she left on good terms, but this could have been very bad for her. Eva Marie. Eva Marie was signed to the WWE for her looks, and obviously, her status went straight to her head. The resentment from fellow divas has been shown on E's Total Divas, with much criticism coming from her lack of desire to get better. The WWE still seems high on her despite minimal improvement, so things may only get worse for her backstage. Paige beat AJ Lee for the Divas title at just 21 years of age, looking like the future of the women's division, but since then, it's been all downhill for her. She is still signed to WWE, but spends no time there due to her controversial relationship with former employee Alberto Del Rio. Her disrespect for the company has left officials absolutely furious, and it's hard to see the young star returning to the good books of the WWE anytime soon. Sunny was one of the most innovative divas in WWE history, even becoming AOL's most downloaded woman in 1996. That's a huge achievement. When the WWE kept rising in popularity, Sunny attributed that to herself, and it went straight to her head. She became incredibly hostile with the other talent backstage, and WWE decided to let her go, knowing they could survive without her. Since leaving, she has been very critical of the company, despite being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Sable. No diva in WWE history has had the apparent ego of Sable, despite being a huge draw during the Attitude Era. That was exactly the problem, as she annoyed everyone backstage, claiming that she was the only one responsible for the high ratings. Her legacy was hurt once again when she sued the WWE, claiming it was unsafe and claimed sexual harassment. Despite no wrestling experience, Sable was a huge part of the WWE, but her backstage shenanigans have definitely hurt her reputation.